I'm Emily Anderson with Mill Creek Counseling and Adoption Services. I am the adoption manager for our program. A little bit about me. So I graduated from Brigham Young University with my bachelor's in social work, and after working in the social work field for a couple of years, then I went on and got my master's at the University of Utah. And during that time, I got to do an internship with LCSW Family Services, where I was able to do some clinical and also work on the adoption team. So that's kind of where my professional experience started with adoption. So I was able to work with adoptive couples through their process of becoming eligible to adopt, and then also working with expectant parents through their options counseling, doing group, and just helping them come to a decision that they felt was best for their baby. And so for me, so that was about 8 or 9 years ago. So I've been in the adoption field since then, and just have been fortunate to have a lot of positive experiences with adoption. And I really enjoy working with all parties in adoption, adoptive couples. It's been neat to work with so many couples who come to adoption not quite knowing if it's the right place for them to be, but helping educate them and helping validate their experience they've had before they've come to a place where they feel like they want to pursue adoption. And then also being there with them through getting their home study done, and then eventually getting placed with the baby, and just getting to see that whole period of growth and learning, and then the happy ending, I guess you would say. With birth moms, I had an experience way before working at LDS Family Services, where I had a roommate who placed a child for adoption, and so I was able to see that whole process for her from start to end, and that really sparked my interest. I had a lot of respect for her, and I think going into professionally the adoption world, I kind of had that insight where I knew a birth mom and what her experience was, and I didn't really have what would you say, because she was such a personal, close friend to me. I think I viewed birth moms different than maybe a lot of people do initially, and I just kind of carried that feeling towards birth moms ever since, and appreciate their sacrifice and what they do for the child that they are placing. And a lot of times they're putting their own needs and wants to the side while they make that decision, and just that's a really neat process to be able to see a birth mom do something so selfless and out of love, and to see how the birth mom and an adoptive couple, and birth fathers too, birth family, I guess, how they all get connected, and all these people who have this love for this child, and how their open relationships grow and ebb and flow. And so I cannot say enough good things about having the opportunity to work in the adoption world and being a part of these people's process, and learning about their stories, and just seeing it all come together. So so with Mill Creek, I've really enjoyed being in this position as manager. I just started, so I'm still learning, but just being able to kind of make sure that our services are quality, and that our caseworkers are giving the best service that we feel like those in the adoption triad deserve. And so we look forward to working with people who are interested in pursuing adoption, even if it's just a phone call or you want to come in for a consultation. We're happy to help however we can to get you going. So that's me.